Hello and welcome to this week's Solution Saturday. In this video, we're going to go through question 8 from the MGS 2014 Paper B. Make sure to check out the other videos in the playlist for more worked solutions for this paper. And subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our other videos. A class of students is set a test with 20 questions. A correct answer scores 5 marks, but a wrong answer loses 3 marks. An answer space left blank scores 0 marks. Adil answers all of the questions, leaving no blank answer spaces, and gets 12 right. What is his score? First, let's find the points he gains from getting his 12 correct answers. To do this, we need to do 12 multiplied by 5, which gives us 60 points. We know that there are 20 questions in total, and he didn't leave any blank. So if he got 12 right, 20 minus 12 gives us 8 incorrect answers. To find the points he lost from his 8 incorrect answers, we need to do 8 multiplied by 3, which gives us 24. To find his total number of points, we need to do 60 minus 24, which gives us a final answer of 36. Brett answers 6 out of the 20 questions correctly, but leaves 8 answer spaces blank. What is his score? Like we did in the first part, we're first going to figure out how many points he gained from his correct answers. To do this, we need to do 6 multiplied by 5, which gives us 30 points. We also know that he left 8 answer spaces blank. If you go back to the question, you'll see that any spaces left blank achieve 0 marks. So, to figure out how many answers he got incorrect, we need to do 20 minus 6 minus 8, which gives us an answer of 6 incorrect answers. To figure out how many points he lost from these, we need to do 6 multiplied by 3, which gives us 18. Now we need to figure out his total points. So to do this, we need to do 30 minus 18, and this gives us a final answer of 12. Caroline answers all of the questions and scores 28 marks. How many questions did she get right? For this question, we're going to use trial and error. So let's write out the number bonds for 20. Now that we've got all our number bonds written down, let's use the same method we used for the past 2 questions to see if any of these number bonds produce the same number of marks that Caroline got, which was 28. Using our same method, if she had 10 correct answers, then she would have 50 points. And if she had 10 incorrect answers, we'd have to take away 30 points, leaving us with 20 points in total. This isn't correct, so let's move on to the next one. If Caroline had 11 correct answers, she'd have 55 points. If she had 9 incorrect answers, she'd have 27 points taken away. 55 minus 27 gives us 28. So we know that this number bond is correct. The question is asking us how many questions she got right. If we look back at our calculation, we'll see that she got 11 questions correct. And that's our final answer. David unfortunately scored 0. Give 2 ways in which this could have happened, other than him leaving all the answer spaces blank. The only way for this to have happened is if David's points that he gained from his correct answers and the ones he lost from his incorrect answers to be the same, so that they would cancel out. If he gets 5 points for every correct answer and loses 3 points for every incorrect answer, then the first thing we need to do is look at our common multiples between 5 and 3. The first one is 15. If he had 15 points for all of his correct answers, then we'd do 15 divided by 5 to see that he would need 3 correct answers. Let's do this again for our incorrect answers. If he had 15 points for all of his incorrect answers, then we do 15 divided by 3 to see that he would need 5 incorrect answers. This is our first answer. 3 correct, 5 incorrect. The next common multiple is 30. Let's use the same method that we used here. 30 points for all of the correct answers divided by 5 shows us that we need 6 correct answers. 30 points for all of the incorrect answers divided by 3 shows us that he had 10 incorrect answers. And that's our second answer. 6 correct, 10 incorrect. Let's move on to the last part. Eve got twice as many right as she got wrong and scored 35. How many answer spaces did she leave blank? For this question, we have to make our notes very detailed and very clearly labelled, which is going to make answering this question a lot easier. Let's use the block method, which you may have learnt in class. We know that Eve got twice as many right as she got wrong, so let's assign 1 block to our incorrect answers and 2 blocks to the number of correct answers. Now, let's create a similar block ratio but for the number of points. Again, this section is the number of answers. If we've given 2 blocks for the number of correct answers, and each correct answer scores 5 points, then we know we have to have 10 blocks for the number of points for our correct answers. Let's use the same method for the incorrect answers. We've assigned 1 block to denote how many incorrect answers there are. We also know that for every incorrect answer, every student loses 3 points. So, we need to do 1 multiplied by 3, which gives us 3 blocks for the number of points she scored for all her incorrect answers. Again, let's label our diagram. This side of the line is the number of points. To set up an equation, let's use the right-hand side of our line. We know that to find out how many points there are in total, we need to do the number of correct points minus the number of incorrect points. Let's do the same thing here. If we have 10 blocks for our correct points and 3 blocks for our incorrect points, then the difference between them, or the total number of points, is 7 blocks. We know that these 7 blocks are equal to 35 points. If we divide both sides by 7, we'll find that 1 block is equal to 5. Let's now move to the left-hand side of our equation. If 1 block is equal to 5, and we've given 2 blocks for the number of correct answers, then we know that the number of correct answers is 2 multiplied by 5, which is 10. So there are 10 correct answers. If we use the same method, we'll find that because we have 1 block for the number of incorrect answers, we have to multiply this by 5 to find out that we have 5 incorrect answers. In total, this means that she answered 15 questions. However, if you remember back to the question, there are 20 questions in total on the test. So we need to do 20 minus 15, which gets us 5 answers left blank. Thank you for watching. We hope you've been able to gain valuable skills that you can apply to problems similar to this one. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to leave a comment or reach out on our other platforms. Check out the other videos in the playlist for more solutions on tricky questions from this paper.